Top 10! I like this table, by the way. Yeah, we got a table. We're all professional now. Anyways, top 10 for this week. Top 10 TV sitcoms, in my opinion. Opinion, if you will.
Of all time.
At least I've seen so far. So here we go. Number 10, Night Court. I know a lot of you listeners might not know what Night Court is. And actually, it's kind of hard to find. You can find it, but it's you have to do a little searching, and I'm not really sure why. But back in the early 80s to mid 80s, it was fantastic. It had John Larroquette in it. Basically, it is what it is. It's about a night court, 24-hour court, man. And people come in, you know, everything from jaywalking to parking tickets. It was good. It's classic. I think it was on at least 8 seasons. Number 9, The Honeymooners. Without The Honeymooners, there'd be no Flintstones, and probably family sitcoms would not look like they do now without The Honeymooners. So, and if you don't know who The Honeymooners are, come on. Give me a break. Ralph Cramden.
Number 8.
Roseanne. First time I watched Roseanne, I was like, holy shit, that's my house. That's crazy. So good, though. So good. Even though she's a controversial figure, you know what? She's a funny-ass bitch. Number 7, Cheers. Where everybody knows your name. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Woody Harrelson got his big break on Cheers, by the way. Spent a lot of years on Cheers. Ted Danson. Fuck. My favorite character, I think, though, out of that whole thing was Norm, the barfly. Love Norm. And out of that came my number 6 choice, Frasier. I know you want to say something about Frasier, Budman. Go ahead.
Frasier is the most amazing show in the world for that kind of shit. Honestly, I'm surprised it's not higher up on the list.
Wow. There's some pretty big-time sitcoms still to come. Number 5, I Love Lucy. It's a classic. It's Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz. At their best, it's still funny now to watch. The one episode where Lucy is crushing grapes with her feet to make wine. Oh, my goodness. It's classic. Number 4, one of my personal favorites, Three's Company. Come and knock on my door.
Come and knock on my door.
We've been waiting for you.
Waiting for you.
You know the rest. I don't think you need us to serenade you. But what a classic setup. And it was just slapstick physical comedy episode after episode. But it was fantastic. Fantastic stuff. 3, because I don't want to be lynched. The Big Bang Theory, I will give it its dues. For a while there, it had a lot of momentum. Not one of my personal favorites, believe it or not. I thought it got old pretty quick for me. Number 2. I struggled putting this at number 2 or number 1. All in the Family, Archie Bunker. You know what? I don't care. It's funny ass shit.
Racist.
It is funny ass shit, man. Remember what I said in my last rant? In what context is it put in, and what is the intent? That's all I'm saying. You couldn't do that show now, unfortunately, but I still think it's a classic. So I got to get out some honorable mentions, because people will be like, well, why didn't you name this one? These are ones that almost made my list. Seinfeld, The Munsters, That 70s Show, Everybody Loves Raymond, Home Improvement, remember that one? Third Rock from the Sun, one of my personal favorites, News Radio, The Jeffersons, WKRP in Cincinnati, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Of course, this list wouldn't be complete without the Golden Girls. And I'll put a nod out to the Addams Family. But my
Number 1.
pick, MASH. I know you're going to say, oh, it's a comedy and a drama, but it's a comedy and it had some funny-ass moments. great ending to the top 10. So next week, as I promised earlier, I want to do the top 10 Rick Grimes badass moments from the TV show The Walking Dead season 1 through 9. By the way, I just thought of another honorable mention, and Budman brought one up to me as well. Yours was How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah, for sure. And for some reason, I don't know why, but Sanford and Son, for some reason, did not make an honorable mention either, which...
It was very weird.
Yeah, that's great. But I wanted to also mention that South Park, Simpsons, all those animated ones, that's a different list. So that's why they weren't on this list. But I'm sure at some point I will do one where they'll all be on the list.
Hi there. Budman here, the Tech Man, from Nothing Sacred Podcast. If you've liked what you heard, like and subscribe to join the cult of motherfuckers. And send us feedback through Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and our website. If you have something for our lovely segments such as